Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy Palm. I am the lay servant here at the historic First United Methodist Church in downtown Elgin, Illinois, and this is your motivational moment from the Bible. Since you can't possibly get all your spiritual needs in 1 hour on a Sunday, we offer this little bit of Bible as a, side dish, shall we say, to yesterday's sermon, your Sunday school class, or any private devotional you might be using. Because you can never have too much. Am I right? Well, speaking of having too much, yesterday I promised you we'd talk about that poor woman that Jesus saw putting 2 little measly coins into the offering plate at the temple. Now, if you're not familiar with the story, well, one day Jesus was hanging out at the temple, just sitting back, chilling, and he's watching people come up and put their offering into the offering box. Now, back in biblical times, there was no passing of the offering plate, so it was up to you to get to the temple and pay your offering. Now, up strolls this rich guy, and he reaches into this purse-like thing he's carrying, and he pulls out a big fist of coins, and very ceremoniously, looking around to make sure everybody sees him, he drops it into the offering box. With his hand up high so that the coins make a clanging sound that echoes all through the temple. Ooh. Well, right behind him is a little old lady, a widow, they say. She reaches into her pocket and pulls out 2 small copper coins. Not silver, not gold, but copper, worth about 2 cents, even in biblical times. And she quietly places them in the box. Jesus sees this, and he says to his disciples, "Hey, did you just see that? That woman gave far more than the rich man ahead of her. Want to know why? Because the rich guy gave out of his wealth. But that woman there, she just put everything she had into that offering box." Wow. Now, I know this is one of those Bible stories that makes us uncomfortable because even though most of us would never consider ourselves rich, the truth is we are far more like the rich guy than we are the poor widow. I mean, if you have the means to be watching this video right now, well, that's pretty convicting, isn't it? So what? Are we supposed to just sell everything we own and give it to the poor, like Jesus suggested to the guy in yesterday's sermon? Are we supposed to live like Tibetan monks with just the shirts on our backs? Well, all I can say as your resident minimalist is, of course not. But I do have one question, though. When is enough enough? At what point will we achieve that level of happiness that we're striving for? After we get the iPhone 13? Once we make 6 figures? Once we move into that nice house or buy that newer car? That Gucci purse, will that be enough? Oh, I'm not even talking about the real thing. I'm also talking about the knockoff at Goodwill. And don't kid yourself, it's a knockoff. So exactly how many purses does one need? How many books, shirts, toys, craft supplies, kitchen gadgets, televisions, shoes, knickknacks, action figures, earrings, streaming services, phone apps, or in my case, Bibles, does one need? How many cups of Starbucks coffee will do the trick? When is enough enough? When will we be enough? And which item will it be that finally helps us achieve that goal? Let me tell you a story. About 4 years ago, I became a minimalist. Over the course of 18 months, I eliminated about half the contents of my home. Over the span of about 2 years, I donated over 65 boxes of items to Goodwill, library book sales, and our own Good Things sale. Some things were easy to part with. Others, not so much. And I'm not going to lie, it wasn't always easy. But it set into motion a desire to live a more intentional life. A life that meant more than any material item could provide. And here's the best part. Ask me what was in those 65 boxes. Go ahead, ask me. I have no idea. I cannot tell you one thing that was in those boxes. What was direly important for me to spend my hard-earned money on now isn't even in my memory bank. Forget missing the stuff I got rid of. I can't even remember what it was. Think about that the next time you're tempted to make an impulse purchase. Does Jesus expect us to give up all our worldly possessions? No, he doesn't. But he would like us to give everything we have. Our prayers, our presence, our gifts, our service, and our witness. Not half-hearted, not if we have the time or the resources available, not if we're in the mood, but always, wholeheartedly, willingly, and generously. Jesus is asking for all of it, not some of it or part of it, or just what we're willing to part with. He wants every part of us, mind, body, and spirit. I keep asking this same question, and it's almost become the theme of this year's giving campaign. Are you comfortable with just being comfortable? Have you figured out the answer to that yet? What would happen if you took a small step out of that comfort zone? What if you reached a little bit further than you thought you could? What if you trusted God a little bit more than you did before? Back to that rich guy in our story. We have to be careful that we aren't just giving to God out of our wealth. Maybe God wants everything we have because he wants to save us from the superficial joy of temporary satisfaction. He wants to save us from wasting our time and money chasing fulfillment that simply doesn't exist in a worldly way. Because what he's offering lasts, and it's so much better. Romans 12 tells us, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve God's will, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. The poor woman knew this. That's why she was willing to give God everything she had. Folks, it's just stuff. What if the gifts God has given you, your time, your talent, your money, could be used for a higher purpose, for a greater good? Because remember, I have no idea what was inside those boxes. All that stuff never mattered. None of it ever mattered at all. I'm Cindy Palm. This is your motivational moment from the Bible. Have a good day.